Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and this could be the end of it all. Now, when last we left, our players were assaulting the mercenary company of Ansel and Poole, and because we previously had such a large group, we split everybody up, and for the duration, right now, we are going to be seeing what's happening with the party that we didn't follow. That would be Buratino and Vlad. All right.
Where did they go?
So you guys are going around. Father Gears put Professor Shadrach as team lead for you guys, and you can walk around if you want. Pretty much, Shadrach is leading you through this little alleyway. He says the idea is just to get surveillance, try and get as much information as you can. You hear the stomp, stomp,
Is
stomp of a trash bot similar to the one you had before. You guys can move around the cabin freely if you'd like.
So Buratino was making a beeline for where he saw his father,
Mm-hmm.
which is what I would assume actually got him to break away from the party. Is that he just kept going when they were ready to go a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
So which direction do I think he's in?
He's down the street. You got to make it past the robots and the mercenaries.
All right. So
well,
I'm incorporeal, so I'm gonna just start making my way down there.
Okay.
and I'm not going to pay attention to the fact that he's incorporeal. I'm just going to follow him as if he was solid. If he goes
Oh,
to a wall, so do I.
alrighty. You start to hear the sound of gunfire. There is the sound of um, there's the sound of laser beams, so on and so forth.
I don't think laser beams make a sound.
Well,
They
in
do if they cut the air.
in the sci-fi
Super heat the
world,
air.
they
Mm-hmm.
do.
But
Uh,
you.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. See, even you even know what it sounds like.
Phil is here. Phil, I'm
How'd
so
you know?
Hey,
happy
Phil.
you're here. All right. So you're just going to head on through, right?
Yeah, I'm just heading straight
Yep.
for Giuseppe.
Okay.
Yep.
Um,
Me too.
your drone is not intangible. Do you have a means to make him
That's
intangible?
okay.
Hold on, Chris.
No, no, he's not intangible.
Okay, so he's
But I'm willing to just send him like over the roofs. Like you just go ahead and crawl over the roofs.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
I was gonna say if I go first through the areas that he is going incorporeally through, there will be a hole for him to follow. I promise.
All
I
right.
have
In
blockbuster.
that case, we will go ahead and make this a quick encounter because we are going to
Right?
have a lot of Jean Claude Van Damage happening.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna split on the floor?
Do what?
You gonna split on the floor and punch somebody in the crotch?
Yes, and I am going to butcher
Yep.
the Belgium language. It's going to be like,
I'm
Tell
down. I can actually
me!
do that. Lionheart. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Alright, let's see. Show initiative. Show conviction.
I'm very flexible for a bear.
I believe that. Alright, deal. Deal cards to turn order. Okay, well, look at that. This is not their go, though, because this is a.
Thank you for changing my life.
You're very welcome. Quick
Only a frog
encounter.
like it.
So, Vlad, what skill does you want to use?
I would say that strength would probably be the the skill that I would be using if I'm busting through walls.
All right, give me a strength roll, and just make sure you don't critical fail.
I will critically flail. One second.
Critically flail is the best way to avoid actually optimizing your strengths. All right.
Watch this shit. It's great. Let me see here. Okay.
This is going to be magic.
This is me in bear form. And I roll.
If you believe in magic.
All right, so that's a 4.
She was hot. I
Okay.
believe in magic.
All right, Anders, go ahead and give me whatever roll that you want to negotiate the quick encounter.
Yeah.
He'll use his hacking roll.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I rolled like shit. How the hell do you do that?
Okay, 10. All right, and what did you want to do with the hacking roll?
I want to phase through and head straight for Papa Giuseppe.
Okay. They're gonna
Get him, Ray.
They're gonna try and stop you, and they're gonna have like this giant robot. Did you want to use that hacking roll to just take it over and like just knock the snot out of them?
That's what I've done so far.
Yep.
Every time we encounter a giant robot, I've taken control of them. So yeah, I'll do that.
All right. So hey guys, do you remember last session when you heard that mega destruction and you heard Vlad laughing? Apparently, that's what happened. Because at this moment, yeah, the trash bot completely just destroys everybody. Vlad, there is something disturbing though as you're following through. As you're following through on the situation, and you're just watching as Buratino uses this robot and goes straight beeline for whatever he's doing. You're coming down the alleyway, and all of a sudden, you come across, it looks like Father Gears. And he is deceased.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Then why am I laughing?
Father Gears is deceased,
Yeah. Somebody took out Father Gears.
and is Father Gears the NPC or is that one of our
There?
player characters?
Father Gears is the NPC. The machine cleric is Father Gears.
Okay.
So what do you do?
What looks like did kill him?
Looks like he's been shot.
I look for snipers.
If he's already dead, there's nothing for me to do for him. I keep looking for my father.
Okay. Alrighty.
Is there a power that lets you resurrect people?
Professor Shadrach might be able to do it, but if you call for Shadrach, he's a very skilled healer. He'll tell you that there's nothing he can do because the father's already dead.
Well, I would point out that he is a machine cleric, right? So can he come back digitally?
Potentially, everybody can come back digitally. That's a long and in-depth process.
There you.
But physically, right now, he's dead.
Right. Well, what I was thinking is like if Bertino has super sorcery, then can he just fast track that?
Buratino's not even concerned with Father Gears. He's just going straight for Papa.
He's like, if they've hurt Father Gears, they can hurt Papa.
Yep.
We've got to help him quickly.
Oh, well, then I will scoop up corpse and I will take trash or debris and tie it to my back and keep going.
Okay. Then let's move back to where everyone was in the previous session. Alright, if we look down here, you can see yourself down in the lower levels at the bottom of the map.
All right, where's my ginormous robot?
You want to bring the ginormous robot with you?
I think I would have ridden him
he's
over
ready.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will take the ginormous robot from this map. And move the ginormous robot back over here.
Okay.
And we will. Come on. Alright. It's Trashbot. Can you move the Trashbot token?
Yeah.
Looks like you can. Okay. Alright. So, up ahead in the street, you see signs of destruction, debris. There's Nikamela and Maxine, and around the corner is Moss. It looks like they have taken care of the mercenary company that was here and in quick order destroyed all of the enemies. There's a smoldering wreckage, a wrecked APC that's in the building. Like several different soldiers have been run over. Ansel has been stabbed in the face, apparently by Moss's rapier. This is the scene of absolute carnage, but excellence in execution if you're a Bret Hart fan. All right, Nikamela, Maxine, Moss, you see this giant, big trash robot coming down the street. Behind it is Buratino's drone, and trying to keep up as fast as he can is Vlad with what looks like Father Gears thrown over his back.
Well, I guess
Uh,
whatever they're doing is more pressing. So, where are you headed?
Bertino, your
we
ability to
need.
find new pets never ceases to amaze me.
Take a Benny, Maxine.
We have to rescue my papa. He's
What'd you
this
do?
way.
When she hears pet, she puts her sword away, kind of disappointed. Oh,
Someone shot Father Gears in the face.
Oh dear. How is he?
He is not good.
he looks dead.
I mean, it's transitory. He's a
How-
servant of the gear god. You
Such
just
is
gotta
life.
gotta plug him in somewhere. It'll be fine. Yeah,
That
it'll
won't
be
bring
fine.
him. That won't bring him back to life. That'll just create a copy that thinks it's him.
There is no difference.
There is. Yeah, there is a difference. Now, Father Gears
It's
would say
fine.
no, but he's a heretic.
Nah, he's fine. He's fine. They take him back to church. They fix him. No problem.
Our work here isn't done.
Oh, is Giuseppe here?
Mhm.
Where?
I am here. He like reaches out of the robot and waves. He's like, we must go save my papa. Which direction
that's what I'm
do I
saying.
think he's
Where?
in?
He
Wait a minute.
a little hard to
Wait a
see
minute.
on the map, but he's right up here. Moss
Yeah.
is next to him. Well, Moss is outside. Let's go. Shift to Z.
Oh, look, it's your dad. You should probably take off that robot if you're gonna hug him.
What happened to you, Papa? You do not look like my Papa Giuseppe.
Buratino? No, no, this cannot be. I am still stuck in the dream. No, no, stop messing with me, you crazy, crazy monster. Let me go. I just want my son back.
It's me, Papa. It's me. And he pops out of the robot and like,
He has been searching for you
Comes
all
out.
this time.
it's
Who,
my Papa Giuseppe.
who are you, madame? Who are you with my boy here?
And she introduces herself. I am Maxine.
Maxine? What is happening? Why is all this crazy? No, no, this is crazy. I'm still in the machine. I'm still in the machine. I have to be in the machine. That is the only answer. There's no way.
Is he physical or is he also digital like Bertino.
He's like Buratino.
Ah. Well,
But he
this is-
wasn't.
Well, you've been united.
Hmm?
It's
He-
fine. They've been
he-
united now. They can be together forever.
What the but
Papa, you're supposed to find me a body, not lose yours.
Buratino, my boy, the flesh, it willing, but it weak. I had to take the science that you had that made you so special and use it on myself, to buy myself time. My son, my boy, turn off the field. Let me out of this cage.
Right? He goes over and turns it off.
Oh, he's in a.
Yeah, he's in an energy cage.
Oh, I didn't know that. This is going to be interesting.
I thought he meant to be released from his body. We can do that.
I climb on top of the robot while this is going on.
Buratino, my boy, who are you? Where are these people?
I know you said Papa to like everyone and treat everybody nice, but I do not like that, Maxine. I mean, I'm sorry. The Nakamael. That's what it is. I do like Maxine. Maxine is wonderful, but that Nakamael, she's not
Mr.
very kind.
Giuseppe. Oh, actually, Signore Giuseppe. It has been many, many years since you and your son were last together.
It's true.
From what I understand, it has perhaps been centuries.
It has been close to about 400 years.
No, Papa, I just went to sleep a few weeks ago.
My boy, I thought I had lost to you. I thought that you die. Your code it became unstable. I have been working so hard for so long to bring you back. I had to take bits and
I look
pieces
over it.
of the code that make you special. I had to make it a part of me and find a way to bring you back. I thought you were gone, and here you are somehow. Something has changed.
I just want to apologize to all Italian people.
Yeah, on behalf. Yeah.
We would like to take this moment to say that we are not being culturally appropriative. We're just attempting to have a funny accent.
Yeah, and we
Not
promise we will not make lasagna because we know we cannot make it right.
Same
And
question.
so long as you realize that Mario the plumber is not an actual nationality.
This is true. This is true. It's the closest that we have. Don't worry, we'll pick on the
can
Russians
joke, but
later.
Only if you know the real. If you you can joke, but only if you know that's true. It's
All
not
right.
a thing.
All right, so yeah.
So Vlad looks over at Nika and says, "See, they're existing, and it's fine."
Your papa is going to like lean over and says, "Bertino, you've got to know something. The town that I was staying at, it had a special it had a special robot buried beneath it. I was going to use some of what made the robot so amazing.
He's like, "Is he the size of a skyscraper?"
Did you hear that, Vlad?
Oh, the Titan pool. Yeah, the Titan pool. Yeah, that's what we're gonna use to fix the werewolf.
Is that the robot I found earlier?
Yeah, the Colossus.
Yes,
Yeah,
Papa.
the Titan pool. It's
I
the water.
found the-
Yeah.
I found the Colossus. It is a mad
It is.
and asleep.
I know, my boy. When you came up, I thought I was still inside. I found a smaller little island. I could travel using the ghost shape to go through, and I would sneak past the druids to try and get into it. This is how I was going to bring you back, my boy. But there are so many bad things there. I had to get out while I could and go and come and go and come. Somewhere along the way, the process it must have woken you back up. I'm so happy to have you back, my son. And he reaches out to give you a hug.
Since we're both
They're
incorporeal,
both-
can we do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, Papa, I never thought I'd feel your warm arms around me again.
Yeah, my
While I'm
boy.
standing on top of the robot, Dustin,
Yeah.
I'm looking for that vampire because I know he watched this whole thing, and that's next. I know that he's going to try to kill us while we're not supposed to be looking for him. Sorry, keep going.
So he pretty much he just gives you a hug, and he's like, "Okay, my son, we know the way to give you the body back. The problem is that if we go, you will come out at the druid circle, and they do not like. It is a holy place to them. They will fight hard to protect it."
I have a plan, just so you know.
Who are you?
I am Vladislav
He,
Stashinova.
he is the
I'm
crazy
glad
bear,
to-
Papa.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's a bear man.
Well, we don't judge, Buratino. You
Yeah.
can love who you want in this life.
Well, this is
a
planned.
good father.
Very simple. Yeah, I and Moss and Maxine will go talk to druids, and we will have party to celebrate destruction. Once destruction happens, you see, and then of this whole thing here, and while we party, you can pop out at the druid circle and sneak away without them knowing.
They take it very seriously. They think that the Colossus is like nature spirit, but it is just a machine. Is old machine.
No,
Is
it's
old
fine.
angry machine.
You're talking. Everybody's talking about doing this, but nobody is talking about whether you should be doing this.
It'll be fine. It's fine. Ever get them all drunk? They'll pay
You
attention to
shut up.
drunk.
You don't have
Not
no
part
idea
of
what
it.
you're talking about.
I know a lot of things. I know that you are very angry and not very, very compassionate. I
I
know
Papa,
that
the
your
bear is
soul.
right. The bear is right.
I know
He
that
is
your
very
soul
angry
is
all the
burning
time.
with rage, and you are very vengeful. I know this, but I also
yes,
know that
agreed.
these two people deserve happiness, and they need corporealness to be happy. And if you wish to stand between them and their happiness, then we will fight here and now.
Papa throws his hands up. He's like, no, 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 no. I do not need.
Child.
I do not need to be corporeal. I only want my son to be gifted with the body that he has always wanted.
No
I
one
only wanted the
restricts your
body so I could be
freedom.
with you, Papa.
Then it
But you
is.
are here now.
Then it is.
Oh,
News,
well, never mind.
newsflash: you don't always get what you want. It's an ancient hymn, by the way.
But if you
sometimes you
try,
get what you
sometimes
need.
you might get what you need. Yes, I have been to church.
No, I mean, well, the
Vlad,
thing is,
Vlad
what
just
I
got
know, Papa,
really
you told me
angry.
not to
It's
talk about
fine.
other people, but she is not very nice.
I have seen her fight, son. We will not offend her.
And that's another thing, Papa. You told me not to hurt anybody ever, and they keep asking me to hit everybody.
You don't have to hit anybody anymore, son. If
And every time I get a pet, they kill it.
why would you kill my boy's pets?
It's more of a misunderstanding.
no, it's because we understand that they can be dangerous and other people will die.
I didn't say it was your
She says that, but
misunderstanding.
then she walks around with swords and hits things. She is
Well, these
dangerous, and when
things are
she's
kind of
around,
bad.
things die.
I'm
Well,
just,
it's true. So they die around me too.
I'm just saying. Before we do this, what's the cost? What's the risk?
The risk
Well,
is.
I just realized something. No, I just realized something. You two can be together now as what you are. So you don't need a body.
And that finally, you said something intelligent.
Well,
I
I was
said
trying to
that
get
2
to that,
minutes
but I
ago.
got very angry. I think we won.
See,
All right, Dustin, it's all you, buddy.
All right. Uh, Maxine Moss, witnessing this exchange with everybody just going at it like mad people. What are you two doing?
Please stop this. There's no need for us to be each other's throats like this. This is not a good demonstration in front of the young boy. Is there something that can be done to release you from your current state, Signore?
Eh, the Colossuses, they have a reservoir of the pure machine blood. It is magical. It is amazing. In this state, I can for some time become corporeal with focus. It's okay. I don't mind. This is like being powerful, immortal. It's good. It's good for me. Buratino, my child, he always wanted to be a real boy, and I wanted to give him this. To be honest with you, Miss Maxine, the truth is that when he fritzed out on me 400 years ago, I have been working to try and bring him back, and now that he's back, I am overjoyed. But you have been taking care of him, yes?
I have been.
I
It's
th-
my charge and my nature.
I thank you for this. You are
He is
you are
pack member.
truly a wonderful woman. You are blessed
There's
in our house.
there's no need to thank me. I am pleased to do it.
Would you be willing to allow me and my boy to accompany you in your future journeys?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. I greatly
Uh,
appreciate this.
I have I have small request since we have gone to this arduous process and suffered to try to help you. We need a favor from you. There is person in town named Steven who is being forced to stay in werewolf form and kill people when vampire tell them to. If you know about Titan, then that means you may be able to break his curse, yes? With the magic water?
If we take him to the font, then we can use the code to rewrite the thing that is bothering him. But I tell you that
Very good.
the druids will be protective, and you will offend them because it is a holy place.
Well,
I understand that they may be angry.
I wouldn't wish to offend the druids too seriously. They did help us with the village and continue to do so.
They are
yes.
good people.
We
They help
saved
when they
them.
can.
They owe us.
Oh,
Not their deity.
I do
Well,
not wish to hurt their deity. Go ahead, Nico. I'm sorry, I don't want to overtalk you.
yeah. Well, that's another thing to worry about is what's the risk to waking up that thing?
it could be catastrophic, especially if we consider that maybe it is better to destroy it rather than let the vampires get it.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. The druids might just have a point here.
No, they want to protect it. They
Well,
think it is nature itself.
yeah,
Yeah, I understand, but what I'm
yeah,
saying is that they might have a
yeah.
point in being, trying to, you know, make sure that people don't misuse it.
That's true.
But
I mean,
that's it's a
only other
false
thing we
god,
can.
so I'm all for destroying it.
Well, if you destroy it, it will destroy their circle in the area that they are protecting. Is that okay too?
I'm fine with it.
You wish to ruin land? Because that's what will happen. The
Well,
Titan will cause this entire area to be destroyed if it is broken.
well,
Hey, you tell me
it,
I do
it,
not know things, but I know death.
wait, a minute, did he just say that it runs the risk of it being but if it runs the risk of it being misused, it can destroy a lot more, right?
If we try to use it, like he's also arguing that we don't use it at all. Like he's cross-purposing his argument. So no.
Well,
This is a kind of all or nothing thing. Either it's going to work and everybody's going to be happy, or he's going to not work and everyone's going to die.
mhm. Yeah, that's something we want to risk. But if he knows about it and we know about it, there's a good chance the vampires know about it.
But we are lucky in one thing: the vampires are not a united front. They are not buddy buddy with each other. So if it is one vampire that finds out about it, that's okay, because we can kill that vampire, and then it's kind of like bait at that point. The question is Like, we could just leave it all alone and wait for vampire to attack city. You know, they're gonna want vengeance for killing their people.
Back to the village, just in case something like that happens.
Yeah, I think
Right.
that's our
In fact,
that that's
could
our
be
main priority
could
right
be
now.
being attacked. Yeah, it could be being attacked right now. You know, while we're having this conversation. You know, right this
Oh, no.
minute.
That would be terrible. Let's hurry back.
Um, Moss, what were you doing while all this was going on?
I was cleaning up my swords because I know better than to get involved in arguments like these.
Did you want to loot any of the bodies or get any of the material?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, kick down the door and loot the bodies.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Zombicide.
Would you be looking for anything in particular?
Explosives, money.
Let's see. This is a mercenary company. I'm guessing that they would likely have, where the leaders are. They would probably have something holding a lot of money.
Gold.
There is a
gold-plated
safe.
rocket launcher.
Give me a thievery check to see if you can get inside of it.
Happily.
Meanwhile, in the broken side of town.
All right, you got a 5. Roll 2d20 and times that by 100. You
Nice.
got the entire payroll for this. Now, everybody else was arguing and they were all distracted, so it's your call whether you split that with the party or you just walk off with it.
Now, I may be a rogue and a thief, but I like to think that I'm not a villain.
Okay.
So I'll try and do mental math. Moss might not be great at multiplication, but he'll try and divvy it out equally, at least to the people that he knows fought. He doesn't think that Anders' character, Buratino, if I have the name right,
Yeah, Buratino.
Would appreciate money, so he's going to give Buratino's share to his father.
Neither one of them really can hold things because they're both intangible.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we have no use
Yeah, and
for it, so.
Yeah, Vlad doesn't care either.
Yeah.
all right, then I will keep the shares of anyone that doesn't care, and you have a month to change your mind. I can't guarantee that I will still have the money after that.
Yeah. Maxime would suggest that her portion go back into the town to help, educate the children, because that's very important to her.
May I suggest that you put your share to that then, rather than have me act as a middleman?
I will.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And Camille kind of she agrees with that. That's a good idea, putting it back into the town.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just see a rogue character being like, "I'll put it back into the town. I'm gonna go buy a bunch of liquor."
I mean, it stimulates
the
the
economy,
economy, yeah.
Right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
Okay, take Phil, I don't know if you already took a Benny, but take a Benny for doing the whole role play of the angel starting to slip a bit. And Moss, take a Benny for being the kind of rogue that, even though they're a rogue, understands that you can't do it without a team. So,
Yes.
all right. And Vlad, you picked up Father Bones or Father Gears' body, right?
Yeah.
All right. Are you lugging him back?
Father Bones is Gears and Father Gears Bones.
Father Gears is Bones. So you picked up Father Gears, and you are taking him back to the town, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him back to his church.
Okay.
And is Giuseppe in some kind of like container or computer interface, or what's the situation with him?
He is.
I think he turned it off, so he's free now, right?
Yeah. Like the field is down.
Okay.
But he himself, he's a specter like Bertino.
Okay.
And let me find his token.
A
I'm
cyber
sure that
ghost, I guess.
you know, I'm sure that you know Father Gears would be okay with that too, because it's all about being one with the machine.
Mhm. True.
Yeah, they'll
Okay.
fix it.
We'll bring you back into town. And let's find Papa.
Well,
All right.
Oh, is that what he looks like
What's
with
that?
the electrical? I'm
Yeah.
seeing a picture on the screen of a gray armored guy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I take that. That's
Do
him.
you remember that
Straight.
special bit you did when you and Shane were playing as Ansel and Poole? Do you remember?
Uh huh.
Do you
Yeah.
remember
No, I
the?
know who this is.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
hermit.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy that we screwed over. Yeah. Like hardcore.
Yep.
Like we took him to the vampires and they fucked him up.
Yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, that is
Yeah,
Bertino's
buddy.
father.
mhm.
And so yeah, now you guys can interact however you choose. What do you tell the people? What do you tell Perotia and Bones and all them?
Mhm. Well,
Oh,
We didn't see this happen, and we're sorry for the loss of his life.
but the
Are you
the
talking about
bandits
what
the
the
bandits have
people
been
in the
defeated.
city about the father?
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah, the people who did this are
Ah,
dead.
I'm going to bring him. Yeah, we unfortunately Father Gears got away out on front, and Sniper took him out. But I believe the church can help him.
Shadrach is actually going to go over there and start looking him over, and he's going to say, "This is quite odd."
Mhm.
Which part?
Uh, well, you said you came across um, this fellow, Father Gears. You didn't see him shot, did you?
No.
no, we merely found his body.
No, he's just wound right here, right?
Hmm.
Is it? I look. I try to find the wound. Where is the wound?
The wound is just below the left eye.
Is there an? Is it look like an exit wound or entrance wound?
It's an entrance wound.
Okay.
Is it a bullet or surgery?
So Shadrach is actually going to take his finger, and he's got like sharp nails, and he's going to scrape it along the inside, and he's going to say, "Do you see that? This round was armor piercing, and it was metallic in nature. I've seen this used before specifically for hunting."
Shouldn't that have like went all the way through?
Yes, and he's going to reach in and he's going to pull out like a spread. This was not a fusion rifle. The mercenaries were using those at the time. This one is not.
A slug thrower?
Well, it is a slug thrower. It's not a fusion round. He's going to drop it on the table next to him. It's like, folks, I think this was a hit.
But yes, you hit him in the head.
But bum ching.
You're saying someone besides mercenaries kill man on purpose to take him out of.
Yes, actually, you're quite astute. Much more so than I was expecting.
I know
He
death.
deserves a Benny for that.
Yeah, take one. Craig, can you take Benny's?
Let me see if I can.
All right, you
Half the
hover
time
over it,
it doesn't.
and then you choose draw. I gave you one for the role play with Nikamela back there.
Awesome.
All right,
Hover over it.
and then
Benny.
and then it should say
There we
draw.
go.
Okay.
But who would want to
This is
shoot?
cards.
Who'd want to kill him though? Target him like this. I mean, the
Uh,
vampires.
Vampire?
We have many enemies.
Yeah, and the vampires plan on killing everybody just about everybody anyways. So this
Bones,
doesn't seem their style.
But he's holy guy. Does
Bones
it mean
is going
he's trying to get rid of holy?
Folks, give me like a notice roll if anybody's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying.
Mayor Bones looks pretty nervous for some odd reason. Oh, with a
I got a 13.
yeah, you smell that he is starting to sweat.
I'm like, I'm just like, I pick up the round, like I'm just kind of staring at it, and I'm trying to get a better, and I try to turn it towards the light, and as I move towards the light, I put my arm around his shoulder, and like pull him in close, like a bear hug.
Yeah.
So, I have a question about this, Father Bones.
Oh, it's Mayor Bones, but go right ahead.
Mayor Bones. I got the question for you. Do you recognize this round?
He's going to sigh and he's going to say, "Yes, actually, I do." It's not mine.
You're sweating an awful lot. Oh, that's good.
There is. How do I put this? Shigone Takaru uses a rifle with rounds like that.
And who is Shigone Takaro?
Shigone Takaru is the hunter and the father. Where is it? Come on. And the father.
One moment, please.
Alright.
Okay, and do you mean Shogun, by the way?
No, Shigone.
Shigone, okay.
Yeah, I might be pronouncing it.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure the right way to pronounce it. I'm just trying to see if we're thinking the same thing. Is this like an actual Shogun or?
No. It's he's the father to
Masume
Takaru.
Okay.
Masume and Kumiko were both Rakshasans that lived here in the village.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He was the anti-not people.
Father Parosha is going to say, he did rescind that. He said that it was too dangerous for the expulsion. At which point, Mayor Bones will say, he did that, yes, but he began the process, and there was some discussion amongst those that were being removed as to how they were going to respond.
These things happen. Like, I forgot out of character that Gears was
that was a while ago.
The demi-humans. And Vlad's like, well, we can't all be perfect. I guess he obviously caught the bullet because of hate. So I'm sure the church will fix him right back up and it'll be fine.
Shadrach's going to shake his head and he's going to move the cheekbone over and he's just going to look at you and say, Father Gears is gone.
Unrecoverable.
May he rest in peace.
The person who did this should be brought to justice, but that's not for me to decide.
Technically, we are the law here. You know that, right?
Mhm. It's not may not be for you to describe,
Um,
but that's my job description.
Of course.
I I personally say that we've got more important things to deal with than
At the moment, of
some
course, yeah.
internal conflicts. Yeah.
Agreed.
Maxime smiles. See, the two of you can agree on things. Doesn't that feel good?
Oh,
Is it
I agree with Nico about a lot of things. He
Okay.
has very good ideas when it comes to killing vampires. We are on the same page, definitely.
Mhm.
Does anyone else think that this event might be related to the vampires?
Good chance?
I mean, it could be. It is a way to take away our power structure. Like you take out Father Gears, we have less people, that we can throw at the threat.
And
Yeah, but
But
also, Father Gears was the one that organized the knights and the defense protocols.
mhm.
That's
that's
Perosha
true.
speaking.
That
It's
is
like
true.
my job was as an advocate more so than as a disciplinarian or organizer.
Well, since I got such a good notice roll on that, I'm gonna shapeshift into the cat form because they have much more sensitive noses, and I'm gonna see if I can scent out the Shigone guy.
Oh, he's all the way back at he's gone, man. Like he is way out there.
Yeah, which makes it more of a moot point.
Yeah.
Oh, well then never mind.
Hmm.
Nothing we can do about it now.
Mhm.
Well, I will tell you this. And that's Perosha speaking. It's like you do need to take out the vampires while you can. The city is not going to be organized enough to defend itself if you don't.
And how about the knights?
True.
The knights, they have their orders. They know what they're doing right now, and we'll keep them as organized. They'll be defending the city, but if you could take out the vampire lords, then you'll have done your job.
Okay, well, if they could keep in, if you and can keep them all together and functional, we can do our job.
Thank you.
So now we are free to go to the vampires now, or are we still waiting for them to come and attack us?
There's no one coming to attack us. You took out all the mercenaries
Oh,
Yeah, and their money.
and their money, which that is probably the most frightening thing to happen to them in a long time.
By the way, good catch with the money too.
except for death. Good job.
Moss just gives a thumbs up.
Well, then if they are not going to come to us, then it's time to go to them.
Exactly.
All right, are you folks ready to go to them?
Oh yeah, I'm
Papa, do you
totally
think we
wanting to
should go
see
with
this
them or
asshole.
not?
My boy, if you want to go with them, you absolutely can. I worry about your safety. And he's going to like reach over and try to pat the big machine. It's like you should take your new friend too. I think he'd do a good job.
Yeah.
But Papa, you said never to fight.
My boy, this is one of those situations where I'm going to have to eat crow. These vampires are bad people. They will hurt many people. Sometimes you must cut the weed before it grows and kills the garden.
A cameo in
Another analogy.
in one of her more rare, tender moments, kind of feels sympathy for Bertino. She kind of kneels down to him and said, "Well, you're right, and sometimes you have to turn the other cheek, but that doesn't mean that you have to run away when somebody's getting their cheek slapped."
And I will tell you ancient barbarian
Uh,
proverb. It's very
sometimes,
simple.
sometimes you have to fight, not because you want to, not because you have to, but you need to protect somebody else, and that's what we
Like
do.
Beer reaches out to her and he's like, and sometimes you do not have to fight or kill anything.
Well,
Sometimes.
I would point. I would point out something though. These things are already dead, so it's okay.
Yep. Yeah. Sometimes, if you could find a way to avoid this where nobody gets hurt, that would be good. But I don't think that's going to happen now.
Hmm.
I think this is one of those times where we have to fight, or something worse is going to happen.
There will be many
I'm
little
right.
boys and
I
little
would
girls just like you who've lost their papas and their mamas, and will never get them
also
back.
flipped on us. All right. Uh, where are you going to be, Papa?
Do you want me to go with you, my son? I can go with you. I am not much of a fighter, though.
Yes, Papa. I do not want to leave your side ever again.
Okay, I will go with you, my boy. But mostly I will be helping where I can in ways that don't hurt people.
I'm sure there will be necessary things to remove. They're going to have a lot of like prisoners and stuff that need to be saved because vampires they keep full larders and all that, right?
This, I think, will be more like a them just hanging out, you say, doing the thing that they do. Okay. All right. So you folks ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suppose,
All right.
as we're gonna be.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'll be running Bertino unless you wanted to run him Anders, but you've already got the drone and the giant robot. So
Uh, I mean, is he gonna be doing anything?
I mean, pretty
Mhm.
much he'll be cheerleading.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Savage
Uh,
World, so
uh,
assists are
uh,
great.
I'll run him as an NPC. Okay, turn order. We're going to add turn. Bertino, all of your robots will go on your turn. So the junk bot and the drone will go on your turn, okay?
okay.
Maxine, Nika, you and your horse go on your turn. Moss. Alright, so that's everybody. Add turn for the guards. Add turn for Lord. And add turn for Lady. Everybody's got their turn. Alright. As you enter the swampy, murky area, the smell of sulfur and blood is common. There's a rotten type of fungus in the air, and flies
Ugh.
buzz around you. Maxine, if you had internal organs, if you had
Yeah,
guts, you would be on the verge
yeah.
of tears.
She still has a phobia of dirt and getting dirty. So this is awful. This is absolutely awful.
Yep,
But she
this.
is grateful she doesn't have a sense of smell.
Oh, you are. Especially considering that the wafting sulfur comes from a
Ugh.
dead Grendelborn that has been left out to rot.
Ugh. No one touched that. It's absolutely filthy.
Hmm. All right. And you folks can approach however you want. The Visecs are drinking from wine glasses. They're laughing it up. They're talking about how these stupid interlopers are going to um, get it because they deserve it, and how dare they resist their betters. Yada yada yada. Our farts don't stink. Okay.
I would like to set fire to the building they're in.
Uh, you could do that, except for the fact that it's a ruin. And Lady Vasek actually got a
Oh, they're in a.
yeah.
Oh,
They're
wait a minute. They're in a ruin. Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. I can't see the screen, so I don't know what it looks like. I'm sorry.
you can't see the screen.
No, like I'm lagged out, man. Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm getting a little bit of a lag too, but pretty much they're in a little hollowed out building with like rocks and tumbles.
Ah.
Um,
Oh, I thought they were living it up. I didn't realize they were squalid. They were
Yeah.
squatters.
oh
Okay.
no, this is just
Poor
like the
vampires.
little. This is their lookout spot.
Oh, it's a lookout spot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought we'd already made it to the. Gotcha.
All right, no, you're not going to the castle. The castle's way inland.
Oh, okay.
All right, so when Lady Vasek sees you, she's going to reach in. She's going to pull out her wrists, and you'll see that an energy shield appears, and she is going to draw her laser sword. She's going to hiss wildly and scream at you because how dare you? And then
I think you're up, Nico.
she's going to do a ranged attack. You see this pulsating red fluid, like glasses and barrels break, and she's going to hurl blood at you. Now let's see, who is she going to target?
Neat.
She is going to. Alright, it's a focus
It's either
range.
me or Nico, I would think, just because Nico is on a flying horse, and I'm massive.
Yeah, but Nico isn't a 9 foot tall robot. So that's what she's going to
Ooh.
target.
Oh, there is that. I
Yeah.
completely forgot about that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, go for it.
She is
Wait
going.
a minute. Wait, it's only 9 feet tall.
9 or 12.
I thought it was bigger than that.
It's pretty big.
Okay.
Actually, Nika is kind of upset because she's not the one who's being primarily targeted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
Of course,
Sure.
Maxime doesn't like the idea that she's shooting at a child. How dare she?
4d6. Exploding.
The robot is going to be hit.
All right. What's the toughness on the robot? Let's take a look.
You head explode.
All right.
This time we did not kill your toy. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Somebody's always targeting the toy, though. All right. The trash bot has a toughness of 18.
Nice.
Anders, do you have access to the trash bot sheet?
Let me look.
Now, since he's piloting it, does that let him? I don't know the rules. Like, since he's piloting it, does that mean he can try and soak, or because it's an NPC, it doesn't get a soak roll?
He can soak for it. It's an extra, but it's pretty
Okay.
tough. Actually, no.
Okay.
You got a good
We're-
point. You got a good point there. It's like an animal companion, unless he has common bond. All right. So it should
We're
Razor and the Gale, drones and bots.
Yeah.
Trash bot.
All
right.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand the rules. I wasn't trying to get your thing destroyed. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's an extra, but 11 and even 13 won't even shake it. It's pretty tough.
Yeah. Next.
Do you have access to the sheet though, Anders?
sorry. What do you want me to do? Roll
Uh,
a soak?
no, you don't need to soak.
You don't have to.
It's got a toughness
I
of
just
8.
want to see if you can see the sheet.
Yeah, it's got a toughness of 18, and it's got heavy armor, so they're gonna need heavy weapons to even damage it.
Neat.
All right, so let's go to Lord Vasek, and because he goes first, that means that. Oh, and he has quick. I'll need to remember that. since he's going to go first, that means that he is actually going to pull upon his vampiric blood sense, and he is going to grow in size. And
Yay!
he's going to grow in size to actually match the height of the giant robot.
What?
Yeah, let's see. What's his growth?
That means he's a bigger target.
Yeah, he is a bigger target. He
Right?
has a toughness of. Alright, he has a toughness of 17. Okay, just keep that in
Nice.
mind. Alright. And that's his go. Moss, you're up first.
Well, I was injured in the last fight, and I'm sure that some of my allies can take the focus. So I am going to move over here, uh, which I guess will mean running.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now, now are you
yes,
starting this fight with a wound?
yes, I am.
It took us time to get here. I mean, she would. We have healers, so I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think you would be wounded by the time we got here.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead and take the wound off because Shadrach is a very good healer.
okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then I was down here, so I'll move 9 um to get here and attempt to do so uh quietly and stay out of sight so that they don't know that I'm there. Would a could I use a stealth check as like a, I forget what it's called, but the combat roll that
Take
makes
cover.
your an opposed roll that makes your opponent like vulnerable or distracted or what have you.
Yeah, I'd allow that.
There's feint.
All right.
You can take cover. There's all kinds of stuff you can do.
I got this, Greg. I got
Okay.
him. So yeah, you could roll stealth and we'll oppose notice.
All right.
And I'm gonna go with Lord Vasek. And he's not gonna see you, like with all this craziness going on.
Okay, good. Then hopefully when he moves forward, I can stab him in his back.
Right. Alright,
So that means he's vulnerable and distracted when it comes to my when it comes to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Vlad, your go.
I'm just gonna ready, and I'm gonna try to counter the big vampire's next move.
Okay. Alright, so you're just going on hold? Did you want to transform or
Yep.
anything?
Oh, I would have. I'm already in bear form.
Alright, cool. So let's take your.
I guess I could taunt him though, right?
I mean, yeah, you could do that.
That's an action, right? Yeah. Let me just do that. That's what I'll do. I'll try to get the big man to target me, and I can't access my character sheet. Hold on, let me try that one more time. Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
I can't see what I rolled. What did I get?
Rolled a 5. Did you want to go with that, or did you want to spend?
I'll spend a Benny just to be sure.
Okay. You got a dupe roll, so roll again. Dupe roll, sir.
Okay.
Alright, so it looks like 5 is what you're sticking on.
Is that a dupe roll?
No,
Yeah, I just got 3 dupe rolls. That's funny.
well, no, like the 2 of them, the 4 and the 5 are dupe rolls, but then the next one is a 5 and a 1. Alright, but guess what? He failed, so because he's thin-skinned, he's gonna charge at you. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, he is.
4, 5, 6.
That'll be on his next go, though, right? Because he already went.
Yep, you're right. My bad.
Awesome.
Yep. Well, pretty much what's going to happen is he's going to run past Moss and not see him.
Cool.
If if he lives that long.
Who goes next?
Nikamela. That's why I said if he lives that long.
Okay. Let me see. I'm going to have Basil try to. I am going for a headshot
Mm-hmm.
with my little sniper rifle.
Okay.
And by little, I mean,
Anime little, right?
yeah, I mean a little. Horribly, completely off balance little.
Right.
So, how can he assist with a notice or a shooting? You
Uh,
know, giving me kind of like acting as a
Spotter.
spotter.
I let's see. Yeah, you could do that. I mean, that's the rules for Savage Worlds that lets you do that.
Yeah.
I would say that if you just wanted to keep taunting him, you could make the target extend himself past any level of safety, but he's already trying to like charge out there.
Hmm.
All right.
So let me try the
Did I
shoot.
distract him or did I make him vulnerable?
You drew him out. He's moving forward. Moss has him distracted and vulnerable. Like
Uh,
Moss is, you two, whether you intended to or not, have set up a really good ambush for him.
It's
our
awesome.
plan all along.
Right?
3, but there is he does get a bonus for trying to sight him because of his size, right?
Yeah. Let's see what's his size difference. Yep, he's a 4. So I believe you get a +1.
Okay, that's enough to hit and give Camille a +1.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that's trash. And aim shot. Let me see. What would there be any minuses for aiming towards his head?
There would be, yeah, that would be 4.
But he's undead, right? So that
Yeah. He's
doesn't
a
make.
he's a vampire. He's not like a zombie.
Okay, so a headshot would make a difference then.
A headshot wouldn't make a difference. You need a
Hmm.
heart shot would make a difference.
Okay, let's go for a heart shot then.
Okay. And do you have like the holy warrior edge
Oh,
where is that what's happening?
Uh, no, I do. No, I do not.
Well, I'm asking Phil is like with him being size +4. See, I think you only get like +1. What kind of bonuses do you get to your sniper rifle?
um, I've got +1 from Basel,
Okay.
so that's already +2.
Okay.
Uh, okay, and actually,
and
if
then
I
if he's distracted and vulnerable, he gets a -2 to his parry
That's
or
what it
thing to
is.
hit him.
yeah,
There you
Normally,
go.
right?
That's right. All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
so it's
So that takes
basically a
care of
plus.
the penalty. So you just roll normal.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, and it's well within range, so there are no range penalties.
Nope.
Come on, baby.
Woohoo.
10.
10
Got it with a raise.
with a raise. That's a 12. All right. So Lord
In the head
Well, no.
or heart.
Heart. All right. So he's gonna need to make a vigor check at -2, or just die, because that's what happens to vampires.
Ooh,
He's gonna spend one of his bennies. 6. So he does not die. All right. Roll me some damage.
okay. Cipher and with a raise.
Mm-hmm.
So choose one more d6 after this.
33.
It was a raise, and there's
What was that about not
so it's
dying?
36.
See, what happened, Phil, was it was a shot to the heart, and you're to blame.
Mm-hmm. You gave love a bad name.
You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
All right.
Go
So,
Shot
to
through
the
the heart.
Phil, I'm going to go ahead and tell you Under normal circumstances, that would kill just about any bad guy you come across.
That's that. I understand. Dramatic battle underway.
Lord Vasek and Lady Vasek are both unstoppable. However, he's already spent.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna give him like armor.
No, no.
Sorry.
Again, they're
Unstoppable is worse
yeah, much worse. But he's
than
already spent.
just armor.
He's already spent 2 of his bennies. Let's see if he can soak. And he's still distracted and vulnerable. Let me go ahead and annotate that on the sheet, because that's going to make it harder.
The Camille is yelling at Basil, blaming him. You said to the
I mean, he might. He. This might be a quick one for him. Okay. So he is at 1 wound. He is going to take a hit really bad, and then all of a sudden he's going to stagger back, and Lady Vasek is going to be like, "Brother!" And she's going to look at you with fury and rage and just be like, "How dare you face me, you harlot!"
Not in front of the children.
I'll say whatever I damn well please, you beret-wearing potato peeler.
I don't get that reference.
And, Maxine, it is actually your go after being called a potato peeler.
Yeah, I am spending a Benny.
Okay.
So I now have see if I can do it this time. Oh, come on. I have 5 Maxime tokens. These are like Bardic Inspiration tokens. I can hand them out at will. They can be used kind of like bennies for rerolls, but you cannot use them to soak. Anything that requires a Benny to be spent, like soaking or some special abilities or whatever, you can't use them for them, but you can use them for rerolls. And I think that's a free action. Let me use my character sheet. That is a very neat bard ability.
It is. It is really cool.
Yeah.
And for those of you at home, it is found in the Savage Worlds Fantasy Companion, available on DriveThruRPG or at peginc.com.
Okay. A limited free action. So it's as a free action, that means I can still do stuff. And that whitish kind of circle around me, that's my command radius. If you're within that command radius, you get a +1 to recover from being shaken.
Right.
So I, since she's kind of right near me, I am going to boost Nakamiel's fighting. You want fighting or ranged attack? What do you want, Nakamiel?
Fighting. Within range.
Alrighty.
Range.
Oh, shooting then, or
No fighting.
fighting? All right. I will spend another Benny.
That's okay. You can blame Basil.
Basil's
There we
just
go.
like, why is everyone always blaming me? Ah.
There you go. Your fighting
Damn
is
laser
boosted.
horse.
Your fighting is boosted by 2 die types.
Okay, I'm already at 12, so that puts it at 12 plus 2.
Right.
Yep. Oh, let me drop power.
Wow.
Boost 2 power points.
No, actually. Yeah, 12 plus 2.
Alrighty, that's me.
Okay. All right. The attendant bodyguards are going to draw their weapons.
Actually, I would probably be. I would not be there. That's standing in the water. That's so filthy. I'd be there.
The robotic bodyguards are going to draw their sword or draw their laser pistols or laser rifles. And it appears like Nikamela is the most dangerous, so they're all going to target her. Group roll for shooting. They're not wild cards, so
Roll for explosions.
they all miss.
He said it was a
Nice.
group roll, though.
Oh, you're right. Okay, take a Benny for
Yeah.
that. All right. So
For taking a bullet.
yeah, for taking a bullet. All right. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So there's 4 of them. Let's try 4 times. 1,
So that's +3 or +2?
2, 3, 4. Okay. Does a 15 hurt you?
Actually, yes, it does.
Okay.
I'm shaken.
All right. Well, they got a raise really with that 8, and then the second one on the 15 was a 4, so that would be a wound, right?
I've got Hardy, so
All right, cool deal. What is your toughness like?
I've got 13, and 6 of it is due to armor.
Okay, so 15 is the only one that's actually going to do anything to you.
Mhm.
Angels are tough. Okay, Buratino.
Do you want to try to soak that?
Dude,
Yes.
he's not wounded. He's only shaken.
Mhm.
I mean, if you want
Where is he?
Yeah, my next turn I could just spend a Benny and
Yeah.
get over it.
Where is he?
Where's who?
Good stuff.
Oh, where's
You cut out on me, Under. Who are you looking for?
where's
Where's
the vampire?
There's 2 of them.
Where are they?
They're up here. They're inside the ruins.
All right. Can my trash bot get there?
If he runs, he can run up to Lord Basek. Yeah.
Yeah, because Beertail goes, "You hurt my papa," and he runs at him with the trash bot.
Okay.
Nikamio almost has a tear in her eye. They grow up so fast.
Superman.
Okay.
So, if someone wants to summon this vampire lord, do they say vasectomy?
Take a Benny.
Must I?
Yes.
And choke on it.
We are punishing you for dad jokes.
So much rage.
All right. So yeah, he can get up there. Do you attack after the run? Oh,
Yes.
That's a crit fail.
Oh, he failed.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna say that the trash bot trips on the way
No,
up.
that's not a crit fail. That's just a regular failure.
I think he steps in a hole
Yeah,
and falls
from the
over.
wounds.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
that's a 2 with a -1 from wounds.
For the trash bot.
Yeah.
That's what it
and
says.
That also,
It says
yeah, and it also means it. Yeah.
The trash bot.
But it's not a
Also
crit
means you
fail
can
because
use one of
the
her
ones
things to
would be
reroll.
red.
Yeah, you're right.
The ones would be red if it was a crit fail.
Yeah.
All right, let's go here and look at the sheet.
He just poorly hits it. Yeah, doesn't hit it very well. That's fine.
All right, cool deal.
You want a Maxime token?
I mean,
Uh,
they can actually be spent
free.
on.
It's free.
Yeah,
Well, hang on.
because
And that lets me re-roll it.
yeah, because of the nature of the reroll.
Oh, wait a minute. You're out of range. Sorry,
Get
you got to
it,
be
Buratino.
within my smarts. You're more than 8 squares away.
All right.
Well,
So,
Buratino's.
Unfortunately,
Never mind.
All right.
you got to be within 8 squares.
Okay. Alrighty. So you just run up there and you miss. All right. New turn order.
And don't forget to shuffle because we had a joker.
Just. Yeah. Can I ask one question? So distracting and vulnerable. What are the penalty bonuses? Like, I know one of them gives you a +2 to hit, and one of them gives you a -2. Like their parry's a -2.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering, would
If
that have
you're
let him
distracted,
hit?
you perform actions at -2. If you're vulnerable, actions against you get a +2.
Yep.
So would that have helped to get a hit on him? Was it just too low?
It's too low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The plus
Because that
two
would have
from
been a
him being
5.
vulnerable would have been a 3. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
And
he
the thing's
has
big, so it'd been a 4.
he has a
Okay,
parry of 8.
gotcha.
All right.
Just making sure.
Okay.
All right. So he's no longer vulnerable because it's the beginning of his next turn. And
Well, he's no longer distracted.
oh,
Vulnerable remains until he recovers.
correct. He is no longer distracted. All right. So he is going to haul off and he's going to hit the robot. He's like, "You dare approach me?" 10.
Clang.
And I'm just the trash bot has a parry of 7. So yeah. I'm gonna say that he just makes a regular hit.
Toughness of 18.
Toughness of 18. Let's see what kind of damage Lord Vasek does.
2.
Oof.
Ooh.
2's in the number.
Yep. He's not a wild card, so do you have common bond?
Wow. No, let him go.
This is based on his super sorcery power. Yeah. So we wouldn't have common bond.
So yeah, he just one hits and rips open the trash bot.
You killed my friend.
Well,
Why?
Superman.
and he laughs.
First, my papa. Now my friend, the trash pot.
Yeah. It's like, that's what you get, you street urchin, you smelly interloper.
I have no sense.
Well, you stink either way. All right, so
Vampire has no sense. It's fine.
You stink of the peasantry.
yes. All right, Nikamella, your go.
What's next?
Okay. As much as
Get 'em.
as much as she badmouths, you know, Bartolomeo, he is a child, and he just attacked a child.
Yep.
So she goes from being her usual angry to even more angry, which is, I know it's hard to
11.
imagine.
Right, she gets Basil. She opens up the CD player built in. She puts in an Alanis Morissette CD.
You want to know? I'm going to put in a Benny to.
You're gonna overall.
Yeah, and to. I'm going to boost her armor with force field, 5 points. I believe I'm allowed to do.
Yep.
Nice. Then you're gonna do a charge attack and slam into her with your force field.
That's what her sword is for.
Ah.
Because she's got fighting +2 now.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see if I can get Basil to taunt him some more.
Oh yeah.
Nope. Well,
Let's see if he can resist.
it's a 5.
He gets a 5. He resists.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Wild attacking?
Okay.
Well, no, let me just do regular attack
Good
because I
job.
could only do one, right? One wound to him.
No, you Oh, that's right. Yeah, 1 wound.
Yeah, but he's a big guy, so
One
you got
wound
to
to
do
rule them
some
all.
damage.
Yeah.
Right now, his current
To get
toughness is
through it.
17.
Shouldn't be a problem here. There it is. There's my fighting. 7.
All right, it's 9 because of the
But size.
yeah,
Size bonus.
yep. So it's a 9.
And he's got a he's got a -2, or you get a +2 from the vulnerable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, 11.
So that's a 9.
All right, his
11.
parry
Yeah. Get him.
is 8.
Ah,
Hit but not erased.
so close.
Yeah, very close. All right.
Okay,
To a
damage.
raise.
Okay, 33. I'm happy with that.
33.
The camera's been rolling really well.
All right. Well,
See if you can soak that wound.
Visek might be eating up all of my bennies.
Oh, I was shaking. I forgot I was going to pay a Benny to get unshake.
Alrighty, cool deal.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I would roll, but I forgot about it, so it's my bad.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Yep. So that is a Benny well spent for him because that means he goes to 2. What the heck?
Hmm?
I don't know why, but it's not. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right. Goes from 1 wound to 2 wounds. And since I have 2 big bads, I don't think I can spend any more bennies on him. Because his sister won't have any. Alright.
But does he care?
No.
Does he care?
He feels he's already won by merit of birth. Alright. Nika, the android they're seeing you attacking their master. They're gonna do another group roll. 5. Not a raise.
Nope. Oh, that's right. It's actually
Shooting. So, alright.
shooting.
Alright, let's see. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so what's your toughness?
Right now, I've got it boosted to with 5, so 18.
Yeah. Their shots are going wild or just bouncing off you. They're having no effect.
That's what she wants.
Lady Vasek sees this happen and she screams. She is infuriated. And believe it or not, she's actually tougher than her brother. Alright. She is going to run up and literally jump into the air.
Awesome.
Yep. She's got a glowing blue light energy shield attached to her wrists, and she's got a laser sword in her hand. As she leaps, she's gonna do the whole crouching tiger, hidden dragon. Jump up, and will an 8 hit you as she flies past you in the air?
Parry.
Mm-hmm.
Not with the boost that I got from fighting, because that does increase your parry.
All right, and you didn't.
It does.
Right, and you didn't wild attack.
Correct.
All right, that's probably a good thing. That is probably a good thing. Actually, she has. Yeah, he spent his wild card bennies at the beginning. Um, she still has two of hers, so she's going to spend one of her wild card bennies to try and hit you.
Yeah.
All right.
Good job. Roll worse.
Yep, she's not going to hit you. All right, so yeah.
Sure you don't want to spend another Benny?
No.
There's one
It's
more.
not often a player. It's not often a player. Benny bakes the DM.
All right, tell you what, we will try it then. One last one.
What's the
And
worst that could happen?
all right, so she is out of her personal bennies.
Yes.
And Moss, it comes to you.
Good job.
All right.
Get him,
I
Moss.
would like to spend a Benny to do a power stunt. You know how I have the swinging
Yeah.
edge
Yep.
where I shoot out fusion cables and swing around kind of like Spider-Man?
Yes.
I want to shoot one of my fusion cables at Lord Vasek's chest and then swing up and stab him in the face.
In the face.
Yes. So I spend my bennies so that I can do the power stunt in the face.
That's awesome.
Okay.
And then I step out from here and swing forward with the extra speed thanks to swinging. And yeah, I guess that it would be something like that. Yeah. Um, and then since I was
Attack on Titan.
he was yeah, basically. Since I was hidden from him, he's vulnerable,
Yep.
and there's a size difference, and that cancels out with a called shot to the face, right?
Yes. Now, did you want to go for the face or for the heart?
I'll go for the heart,
heart.
yeah, since that makes more sense. Is that also a -4?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that didn't work. Okay. I will spend a Benny to reroll. Actually, I'm gonna spend conviction
Alrighty.
since this is the last session, right?
This
We
is the
might as well use
last
it.
one. Yeah. These are the big
Yeah.
bads.
All right. So for my first D10 turns into an 8. For my wild die turns into a 15, and for my second D10 with frenzy, it becomes an 11.
Yeah.
So I have a 15 and an 11 to hit.
All right. He has a parry of 8, so one will hit normal and one will hit with a raise.
Okay. Do I get any kind of damage bonus for striking the heart?
If he doesn't make his soak roll
Plus
on a
2, right?
heart, no, hold on, listen. If you get a damage roll, a bonus damage roll for the head, but with vampires, if you don't make your soak roll on the heart, it just outright kills them.
Got it. Then, since I have the assassin edge, he gets a +2 since he was vulnerable.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I have conviction, which applies to damage, right?
Yes.
All right. So
All right.
11 with 2 AP.
He has a
Or 13
toughness
maybe.
of 17 right now.
Okay, so that didn't work. But now for my hit with a raise,
Okay.
that worked a little bit better.
17 hit with a raise. What's that?
All right, so that is with the assassin edge. That is 29.
29. All right, remember what I said at the top of the hour that I wasn't going
Yeah.
to spend any more on him?
Well,
So, Moss, narrate how you take out this vampire lord.
he's ranting and raving at these other folks off to the right, and while his back is turned, I shoot my cable at the back of his neck, and his head falls backwards as I pull myself towards him. And my first stroke, unfortunately, misses his neck, but I've carved enough of a hole, or misses his heart, but I've carved enough of a hole that I can stab again a little to the side and poke straight through it, and then yank it back out with the heart impaled on my blade.
All right. When you see this heart impaled on the
Yeah.
blade, it is a blackened, pulsating with glowing blue light. You see it crack open, and you see Vasek's body begin to contort as it shrinks into itself and glows. He begins to scream as he falls over into a pile of dust, and the heart calcifies into a rock.
Yeah.
Take a Benny for Rule of Cool.
Thank you.
Lady Vasek screams like a crazed, like she's lost her mind. This is her brother. This is the only family that she has. She's not happy. So, Buratino, what would you like to do?
Where is Lady Vasect right now?
She is fighting Nikamela up here.
Um,
There we go.
Buratino is going to go and aid. I mean, because his bot is dead, so he, just slides out of that. Who else is fighting the vampire that just killed me, or is that vampire dead?
That vampire's dead. Lord Vasek is dead. Lady Vasek is still alive, and
Right. All right. So I move over to Lady Vasek and try to use myself to distract her, and I will. I guess I will make a. I'll make a like a taunt or a no. I'll use my abilities to distract her. Like I'll try to fake her out. Like I'm gonna throw a fireball or something. Even though I wouldn't do that.
okay. So, what are you gonna roll? Are you gonna roll taunt?
I'm gonna roll. Well, I can do that. That's fine.
It says error
I'm gonna
evaluate
pass.
roll. Huh.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't working very well. All right, let me try this again.
I didn't mean to push that button.
Let's try a different one.
What is
All right, well,
what is the value of it? Like,
I'm gonna use fast learner if I'm using taunt, so that's a D4.
all right, so D4.
Whoa.
Yeah. She is distracted and vulnerable.
Did it explode?
Yeah, it exploded multiple times. Apparently, we just broke the internet.
I can't. What did it roll? Because I can't
Nice.
see.
1, 2, 3, 4 raises.
You got an 18 on a D4.
Apparently, we found Buratino's
yeah.
real calling in life, and it's to mock old ladies. All right.
Incredible.
He stands in front of her and smacks his butt.
All right,
Eat it.
Vlad, you're gonna have to run if you want to reach her, but you have increased pace, so I think I'll go ahead and rule that you can reach her if you do this, and Buratino has her distracted and vulnerable.
Okay. Yeah, I was willing to spend a penny to get to like up my add my burrow to my leaping, but yeah. So what I'm gonna do? So she's landed after attacking Nico, right?
Yeah. She's landed. She's watched
All
this
right.
little boy just mock her. She lost her brother. It's not a good day for her. I mean,
What happened to the corpse of the brother?
it collapsed. Like Moss took out the heart, which is the powerhouse. In
Uh
the
huh.
Razor and the Gale, vampires
Uh
are
huh.
not undead. They're cyborgs. They've got like nano.
Uh huh.
They've got a nano factory that makes them what they are, and
Okay.
the heart
So
is
so
where it's at.
so does that mean that does that mean the corpse is still there?
No, there's no corpse there. There's
Okay.
just a husk.
Got it. That's what I was looking for. All right. So then I will leap from on high and drive my vampire killing Gregorian lance through her heart.
All
And
right.
I'm going to wild fight and I'm going to improve frenzy to get two chances.
Okay. So the wild attack gives you +2, but it leaves you. It reduces your parry by 2 next round.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
Until next round.
Until next round. Until
Until I go
your
again.
next turn.
Yeah, got it. Gotcha. Okay. Oh.
15. Okay. She has a parry of
And
5.
16.
All right. She has a
I'm
parry
just
of.
going to count that as my two.
She has a parry of
Oh, go ahead.
8.
So I got two raises, which it wouldn't matter. But I think both. Do I need to roll a separate set of dice for the improved frenzy roll, or do I
Yeah,
just
roll a
accept the wild
separate.
die roll as my
Roll a
second attack?
separate one.
Okay. I'm just trying to get two chances to auto killer.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I got her heart.
Both of those are auto
Um,
chances with a raise. You're going to need to beat her toughness, so roll me 2 damage rolls. Okay, and then.
Okie day.
Yep.
I didn't mean to roll that again. Just
Alright,
so you
that's
know,
fine.
that's not my fault.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see here. Gregorian lance damage.
Just want to point out that the
So
Gregorian
that's
Lance, even though it did a horrible, like, crit, almost like several fails, it gave 26 damage, and with the raise, that is 31.
and just in case I have to do it again, that's the second damage roll.
The second damage roll is 51.
Oh, smokes!
Yeah, 52
Nice.
actually.
So I'll, I'll need two soak rolls from you there, buddy, and I hope you felt one of them.
Alright.
That's all I needed. Just it's a heart shot.
Let's see. Alright.
Ooh.
Alright. One of them she actually manages to avoid.
Well, see,
One of them.
but the other one she doesn't, right?
The other one she doesn't. So go ahead and narrate what happens on the. Narrate in consideration that she's able to parry and block one, but not the other.
As he comes down on the shield, she brings the shield up. He twists, like he turns the spear, and when it does, the casing of the spear breaks open, like kind of opens up, and this green, like bright green energy kind of starts glowing from it, and the shield starts to fritz. And as the shield breaks out, she drives the laser sword up to try to kill him. But as the laser sword comes up, his spear just goes right through her arm and right through her chest and right into the ground, taking her heart with it.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do a whole anime bit. It goes right through, it presses her into the ground, and literally has that sort of triangular white light that flashes while everything's frozen. And also, like, you'd get the gang up bonus from Nika Mela being there, too, so Yeah, and then all of a sudden this light, and you see her torso. She actually like raises up onto the spear and like pulls herself forward trying to bite you. But you see these dead white glowing eyes and this progressively aging face just snapping at you as her hair starts to fall out and she crumbles into dust, and then all of a sudden there's nothing but a skeleton that collapses onto your hand. And with
And Vlad roars like just primal roar.
yeah, the android bodyguards, seeing that their masters are dead, sheathe their weapons and shut down. And you have successfully defeated Lord and Lady Vasek.
Woohoo!
Good work,
And there was
everybody.
rejoicing. Yay!
All
And
right.
we take the robots and reprogram them and add them to our minions. Yay!
All right. So we're going to have a little bit of an interlude moment here. And we're going to finish with a GM interlude. But before we do the GM interlude, let's have a player interlude. We're
Get
on,
him, Anders.
we're on the Hazelcrest map, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's road cars. All right, add turn. We're going to deal card by suite. You come back to the town of Hazelcrest. Heroes, everybody celebrates. Father Perosha thanks you. Mayor Bones thanks you. Anna, she gives you gifts of healing potions and tends to your wounds. Father Shadrach as well. Maxine, you're first in the turn order. Give us the closeout of what you as a character do from this point on. How does her story
Oh,
end?
she just remains in the town, educating the children and learning herself about human nature and trying to help uh, the next generation come up properly.
Okay.
Basically, retires from adventuring life to fulfill her purpose as the porcelain construct to be a governess for all of the village's children.
All right. And you live on and inspiring the hearts and minds, and the children actually grow up to be more educated and they start to develop better language skills and hygiene because you are such a
Yes, of
stickler for
course.
hygiene. So
Must be clean.
uh,
Always wash your hands.
Timmy and Tommy are no longer forced to work in the cesspools, and they actually go on to become proper plumbers building waste management systems.
There we go.
All right. Nika Mella.
Then get teleported to another realm. Sorry.
Okay. Well, there's the obligatory award ceremony,
Uh-huh.
but strange enough, Nikamela isn't there.
Uh-huh.
Just like you know, just like Chewbacca,
Uh-huh.
she made her way out, and she goes into
Doesn't that
into a locked room with that the two vampire children were.
Uh-huh.
She slowly opens the door, and the two children their eyes are no longer red. They seem to be human, and they look at her and they said,
sweet?
Miss Nika, uh, what happened? Did we do something bad? Are you angry with us? And she smiles and hugs them and says, No, no, I'm I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all.
All right. Under normal circumstances, killing the vampire master like that wouldn't heal them. However, the great thing about the Razor and the Gale is if you believe something's strong enough,
Mhm.
the nanites make it happen. So, yes, they are very thankful to no longer be vampires.
Yeah. And Nikamela, for the first time that you can remember, is not angry, which is for her,
Yay.
which is like for her turning over a huge leaf.
Yay!
Yeah, angels are powerhouses, but they lead a hard life.
Yeah.
All right, Vlad. What happens with?
Well, Vlad also probably skips out on the awards ceremony, like, and grabs Steven, takes him over to the Druids, and begins a very long and very arduous process of the two of them joining the Druid circle so that Steven can be redeemed and uncursed. He would probably spend, I don't know, several years hanging out with them. He probably would come to the town, from time to time, but for the most part, he spends the rest of his time, with the Druids until Steven's okay, and then Steven and him will go on adventures by themselves, off into the sunset.
All right, that is going to lead in a little bit into what happens with the GM interlude, but I'll go ahead and get those tokens
Sweet.
over there. Moss, uh, what
Moss can
happens?
kind of tell that there's not a lot of money left to gain around here. So he will say his goodbyes and travel on to some other towns, coming back occasionally to teach the school children some stuff that maybe Maxime doesn't want them to know. Do some do any assassination style jobs for the town, or if he learns of anything that might be pilfered from an enormous robot, he might try to do that.
All righty. So you're gonna make your way around, and of course, every so often, Gilday will send word for you. She seems to like you, thinks you're reliable. You get a good name in the Golden Circle, especially since you've been able to pull this off.
Nice.
All right. And finally, Buratino. What happens to our favorite little ghost child?
Well, Giuseppe says, Bertino, I have something special for you. I have found your body. And he takes Bertino to the Druid Grove, and together they move into the what the Druids thought was a pool, but is actually the eye of the giant droid. And a few days later, the droid stands up and just walks away. And you hear him talking, but Papa, why do you want to go north? And you don't hear what the response is, but it's just like booming out from this giant robot. Um, as the
Oh, I
earth
need that to
settles
uncurse my friend. Come on.
around,
All right,
you know.
well, I would say that something happens before you're able to do that.
Okay.
All righty. All right, so we're going to remove all cards from turn order. We're going to close out turn order. For those of you that hang around and make your way to the Druid Circle, Lady Sage, of course, is not just going to let you folks go in there and do it. But as there's some debate as to what's happening, all of a sudden the eye of the font begins to glow and swirl, and a sense of something very powerful emerges. And all of a sudden, this handsome, dare I say it, someone who is perfect looking, just absolutely glorious, begins to rise up out of the font and step forward to address all of you there.
Dude looks like a lady.
He does actually. And he politely
Pretty.
bows and he says, "Good day to you all. I am Lord Garul Vitar Viltarga, and I am here to right the wrongs made. Please direct me to whom I may speak with about changing the world. And with that, you all
I
get
mean, I'm here.
you get an uneasy feeling seeing this guy. He's very beautiful, but at the same time, something is slightly off.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
And we will fade to black on that
Yes.
one.
And Maxime is elated. It's her old lord and master,
Mm-hmm.
returned at last from beyond the void.
Beyond the void. All right, so ladies and
I
gentlemen,
would like to take the catwalk.
Thank you
and
very
put them
much.
together.
mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate everybody playing. I appreciate
Woohoo!
all the people who watch. Check us out later on. We're gonna do another campaign in the future, but right now, this is the end of the Razor and the Gale.